Okay, it is February 20th, and it is my turn. This week's going to be short because I really honestly don't feel like battling on. So, nothing really much new happened except, today at my practicum assignment, I built a boat. Well, I didn't build it myself, I had help. But I actually, I worked on it, and it was really cool. On Monday, my practicum assignment, we were told to go right to the Lucas Theater, the big Broadway-sized house for my school, and because since Shape of Things is over and that was my assignment, we were told to go there because we're helping with Carousel to get more hours, and so I went. And my practicum assignment's 11. And I get to the theater, and I'm waiting in the wings, and I mean, it's already 5 after 11, so I'm like 5 minutes late when I get into the stage door, and there's no one there. So I'm like, this is kind of weird, like, what? And I mean, okay, so I walk back to my school building, where, the shop is, the scenery shop to build all the stuff, and the walk from the Lucas Theater to my school building is I want to say it's kind of like Academy Park to the Wawa on McDade Boulevard, via the community center. If you go, it's that far away. Although, which isn't too bad to walk, but still, it's a hike. And, so I walk back to the school, and it's 20 after. I go in and I look at Andy, and who is in charge of all the practicum assignments, and I was like, Andy, where is everyone? I don't know what time I was supposed to be here. I'm sorry, I was looking at the TV. There's something with Shrek on the soup. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, that was Sutton Foster. Woo, love her. Anyway, so I get there, and she's like, oh, everybody's at the Lucas, just go back over. And I was like, oh, okay. No one was there. And she was like, well, if they're not there, they haven't gotten there yet. Just go wait in the wings. So I was like, okay. So I head back over, and now it's 25 of 12. And no one is still there. And I'm the only one in this whole theater, just sitting there. And I mean, the work lights are on, and the house lights are on, the curtains up, and it's honestly, my favorite view in the entire world is the audience section of a theater from the stage. It's my favorite view ever in the world. It's just intoxicating. Well, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, there's no one here, and I have my iPod. So I put my iPod, I go to the finale of 42nd Street, the We're in the Money after the curtain calls, and I have it up loud enough that I can listen to it, that I can hear it without it being on my ears because it's loud enough on my iPod that way, and I do the whole dance because I know all the Broadway choreography, and I'm on a Broadway stage, so I'm like, alright, I'm fucking doing this, come on, whatever. So I do it. And the last step in the number is it's you take your left foot, and it's like a scuff flap to the side, and then you kind of do this turn where your toe hits the ground, and then you land like this, but bent, your knees are bent, but you're forward and your knees are kind of to the right a little. I don't know, whatever. But as I turn around to finish the step, I notice there's a guy standing in the stage left wing just watching. Didn't make a noise the entire number, and he's just watching. And I'm like, and I look over and I was like, how long have you been there? And he was like, pretty much since you started. And I was like, this is so embarrassing. And he was like, no, you're good. It was fine. It was actually really entertaining. And I was like, wow, thanks. And I mean, it got to 10 after 12, and then people started showing up for the assignment, but I got the whole since 11 because I'd been waiting there since then. But anyway, that was a pretty cool time because I actually got to be in that theater, and it's great. I love that theater. Love it. Well, anyway, so there really wasn't a low part of my week. I mean, like, I really didn't have one part where I was just like, ugh, I hate this. I think I'm going to die. Like, I mean, even... No. There wasn't really a low part at all. Okay. Dina. What the hell kind of question was that? What do you call a dog with no legs? I mean, I figure it's a riddle. But whatever. Whatever. You know the answer. And whatever. Okay, anyway. Danielle. Okay, Danielle. Here's the question. At what age do you see yourself starting to have children? And by the time you're done having kids, how many do you want to have? And, I mean, like, you can say if you want, like, so many boys, so many girls, like, this many, because, like, at this point, it's a hypothetical question. I mean, like, you're not going to have kids tomorrow, so you get to have fun with this answer. Okay, well, that's it for me. Oh, and I just wanted to say yesterday was my sister's birthday. She's 19. Amazing! Okay, anyway, ta-ta loves.